You're listening to Bionicle Commentary Central, your source for Bionicle discussion, debate, and more. Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa, konbanwa. Bionicuru Comedy Chuo no episodo 27 desu. Kayobi desu. Chris desu, Leo to.
Weep, Grana, weep, Ninibong.
Actually, I should have just said Leo.
Yes, you should have.
I did hi in sign language.
Fine, that works. No Mesu?
Hello, Metru Nue.
You've always wanted to loud shout that, huh?
You know that's right.
Yeah. No LQ Des, who is actually just mute microphone. Okay, maybe you can just tell I just came off the Japanese test. Basically, I said, hello everyone, episode 27 of Bionicle Commentary Central. It is
No
a
one cares.
Tuesday, September 29th. I gotta do this or LQ's gonna fire me.
Again.
I'm surprised you didn't fire me
I'm
from last
I'm
episode.
like the LJ of BCC.
No, you're
Hey, what's
nothing
going
like
on here?
LJ.
Yep, he says I broke the fourth wall. He's already angry. We should move on. Ford, take this away.
Alright, so we are recording this on, what, Tuesday the 29th of September?
I
Yep.
just said that
Why are we
Which
dating the
means
podcast?
twice.
It's
In
for
case
us.
we get... Yeah,
It's for internal use.
Internal
Yes.
affairs.
Anyway, so
We is moving on.
we are about 2 days away from the end of Month of Stone. And as we already know, there has been almost nothing done about the Month of Stone on the Facebook page for Bionicle.
It's basically just a preliminary... You know,
It's
just
basically just a
something
drawing.
Yeah.
So,
Basically just there to be, we acknowledge stone, we just do not acknowledge its importance.
exactly.
Yes.
Which-
So,
this sounds
we
so much like
wanted
G1.
to guess at what the next month is going to be.
It's gonna
Plasma.
be jungle. It's either jungle or earth.
No,
It's
I know.
not
It's
ice.
going to be lightning. The month of Variki.
Yay!
I think it'll be
What?
I think it'll be the month of the skull villains.
Freaky
and
guys.
we might get concept art of the skull guys.
No, we're going to
Okay,
get we're going to
I'm
get
going
sneak
to be-
peeks to the Variki Ultimate Combiner set.
Okay,
Totes.
I'm going to go ahead and be serious and say it's probably going to be month of Earth because stone and Earth have always been paired together. It
No, they
seems like the
haven't.
next logical step.
It's gonna be the month
That
of
would be
Bing
awesome
Back.
because my birthday is in October, and if my birthday happened to be around the month of Earth, I would just internally die inside.
Nope, month of Bing Back.
Month of skulls.
Gosh dang it!
Skull month.
Seriously, for real?
I mean, like, I guess Earth would make sense because, you know, caves and darkness. Spoopy.
Darkness, no parents.
Dark!
Super-
Continue,
Oh, that's right. That's right. Also,
Rich, kind of make it better.
one thing that I almost forgot about, LEGO Dimensions just came out in North America 2 days ago.
Oh yeah.
And I
That's
nearly
correct.
picked it up
And
when
came
I
out
was
in
buying.
Europe just a couple days ago.
Get hyped for Lego Worlds.
The thing that just makes me
yes.
laugh is the fact that they didn't include instructions for the mini models in with the
They
booster
didn't.
packs or whatever. They're in game. So you put
Oh.
the figure that comes with it on the stand, and it comes with it like in game, so it just loads up when you need it.
I get
Which
that.
why would
I get
you
that
do
kind
that?
of works.
So
Although I'd rather have it in paper form, you know, so I can do it on my own time, not on the game's time.
yeah, well now they are making up for it by putting everything online.
Ah.
So it's like, really, Lego? Did you think everyone was going to get your game?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's a tech item. It's not really a Lego set.
I know.
If they give you the instructions ahead of time, then that would ruin part of the gameplay because it'd be all, oh, I built this 1,000
Basically.
times before
Basically.
I even put it in the game and uploaded it.
And the thing
Yeah,
about
I
the
can do this.
yeah, and the thing about the mini models is there's like 3 or 4 different ways that you can make them. So you can make
Yeah.
it like
Pretty
the,
Three with each one.
advertised way, and then yeah. So that's kind of why they have it in there, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, quick poll question because we're covered. Who has the typewriter?
I'm sorry, I just pound away on the keys.
Okay, what is this? 1920?
Yes. You dirty
Great
rat,
Scott!
you.
Which is also a Lego
You're the
Dimensions
guy that
reference.
shot my brother.
Shout out
I'm
to
the guy
Portal.
who's gonna shoot you. Oh, Portal.
Oh yes, Mace. I'm sure you're very excited as I am. That Portal.
Like, guys,
I'm gonna have to
Midway
buy the game
Arcade
just
is
for the
where it's
Portal.
at.
I'm just buying the booster pack. I don't even care if I get the game. I don't care if anyone I know plays the game. I don't care if the game crashes the next day. I just want a Chell minifigure.
If they
So
ever make
here's the thing that I've never understood about this Lego Dimensions thing.
Okay.
It's practically all licensed themes.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
Yeah, about that.
Almost all of
You know,
them are
you'd
owned
think
by
that
Warner
it
Brothers
being Lego
themselves.
Dimensions, they'd have like a Johnny Thunder pack or Knight's Kingdom pack or
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have some
Alpha
of that
Team
later
pack.
on, though.
Hey,
Oh,
Hey,
I would
I
buy
read
Alpha
somewhere-
Team first day. That was my favorite back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, granted, Warner Bros has their name all over it.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And see, here's just a sad fact. A lot of kids these days, they rarely come up with their own storylines or appreciate storylines where there isn't a movie attached. Too many kids these days like to sit in front of a screen and absorb something and then just reenact it later.
Like,
So
I
honestly,
can speak to that. Like, the last time I went to a Lego store, which is quite a while ago.
In the time
Oh, and by the way,
before
I'm
time.
getting one within driving distance of about like 20 miles.
Oh yeah, that's right.
for
You were
me in
excited for
November,
that.
so that's cool. But the last time I went to a Lego store, where was the most foot traffic? Can you guess?
Star Wars,
Ninja Go.
Star
Definitely
Wars.
Batman.
Star Wars. Star Wars
Well, see,
and
Ninjago
the
kinda-
superheroes.
Well, Ninjago kind of remedied that,
Yeah.
which was good. But then it came to the point where, I understand that Star Wars makes Lego a lot of money. I understand Lego's a company. I understand all the logistics. I just don't prefer the nature in which the logistics came.
Well,
I'd never-
you know what?
The only Star Wars
that's
ones
their
I'll
problem.
buy are the buildable figures because the other ones are just they ask for an arm and a leg. They're so expensive. They're not worth the money. No offense.
I'm
I
gonna
beg to
go-
differ
I'm gonna
about Darth
go out
Vader
on a
there.
limb
He's
here.
pretty worth it, I think.
Oh no,
Yeah.
the
You gotta
buildable
cut
action
them
figures
down.
are the
on a
only.
major limb here.
The buildable action figures are the only ones
Yeah, actually,
I'm
I'll
willing
pull it
to
up and
buy.
I'll go on my limb.
Everyone's talking over each other.
Mace, have at it.
Oh, I am willing to buy the Vader and the Grievous. It's the basic system sets that are overpriced, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just the licensing fees that really kill it.
Yeah.
Like,
And all
which
the
is
new
disappointing.
pieces and all the custom
And here's
pieces.
another-
and all the amount of in the system sets, like I'm looking at the new Force Unleashed ones in the catalog, and they don't look
Awakens,
like they
the
should
Force
cost like
Awakens.
40. The $40 and $20 sets don't look like they
You
should
mean the
cost
Force
that
Awakens?
much.
Oh yeah.
But it's just the
I-
basic
Mhm.
fact of all the intricate little pieces that they stick on them and all the greebling.
Yeah.
That
That
also
drives up the
drives it up.
price.
Very valid point indeed.
I mean, like I was eyeballing the new Millennium Falcon because I haven't gotten a Lego Millennium Falcon since the first one.
Neither
that
have
came out
I,
in
because
2000.
they're so expensive.
I still have it put together and everything,
Oh,
but
cool.
it's $150.
If I was ever to
Yeah,
get
the
one,
last
I'd
one-
get
For that,
the-
you could buy
last one,
all
to
of
my
the Star
knowledge-
Wars construction figures.
The last Millennium Falcon, the minifig scale ones, not the UCS, came out in 2011. It was like what 110.
120, I think. My cousin has that.
the minifig
Like it's
scale
the
one.
same
I'd get
exact
that.
one. It's just with like, I want to say like they added 5 parts to it, or maybe like 5 or 10 parts to it.
And new
Drove the price up
minifigs.
$30. That's
Mhm.
ridiculous.
Well,
we
actually,
live in a ridiculous world indeed.
Ford, have you seen any reviews of the new Falcon?
I have, and I've heard it's great. And I die inside whenever somebody says that because I want it so much.
The build is solid. It really is.
I know.
So,
Like they did all like the different fixes.
yeah, you know, if it
to
ain't
it,
Baroque,
and-
fix it.
basically.
Classical
I
art.
still
terms.
want the $500
Yeah, look at these.
one.
I'm looking at Lego Dimensions as well, and LQ pointed this out that these prices are ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's because it's a video game. You're paying for software
I mean,
and
I
for
understand-
expensive
Oh, yeah.
plastic.
Yeah, I would agree, but I don't know, maybe we just need more information. Does the software come with, or is the software already preloaded and it comes in updates?
I don't know.
Okay, so they already have
think
a
it's like,
story
yeah.
mode where you go through every single dimension, and then each booster
Yeah.
pack comes with the characters, a little level, and the vehicle.
I mean, like,
Well, see, what I'm wondering is, like, is there something in the pack where you plug it in and install a new level?
Yes,
oh,
yes.
already
I think it's like,
preloaded.
hang
You
on,
get a
hang
new
on. I think I
level
got
for
it.
the new
So
packs.
you get like
Okay, yeah, LQ
maybe
says
like
online
Yeah.
download.
yeah, I guess
But-
so.
The pack come with
So it
new
must
and then you
levels.
like
Yeah,
maybe
sometimes
you
that
get
you
that,
input.
and then it'll include the download. Okay.
So maybe it's all already
not really-
there, but it's just not unlocked, and you need a code to get it.
That would make
Like
sense.
there's some kind of cloud, Lego Dimensions cloud server.
Oh yeah, and it also unlocks an
There
open
probably is.
world
They'd have to have a
where you
server to
can,
host
you know,
all
walk
those.
around, classic Lego open world style.
Man, I'd so love to wander around the Kingdom of Morcia, but there's no Knights Kingdom
do that.
packs.
Yeah.
There's no castle packs of any
Well,
kind. Nope.
well, let me end
There's
up.
no adventurous packs.
Let me end this
Adventures pack is
discussion.
Lego Island 2!
Hang on, we gotta end this discussion now because we gotta move on to the next topic. But let me
yeah.
just end it saying, I read somewhere that Lego Dimensions is supposed to last at least 3 years. So hopefully we
yeah.
get something good in
Hey, it's sort of
year
like
2.
with Bionicle Rebirth. They have to test the waters. They have to see if Dimensions sells. Then they can go into the more
Exactly.
obscure
it'll,
properties.
it'll sell, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of testing the waters in Bionicle, apparently I guess the animations worked because they're getting a show on
Yay!
Netflix.
Well, not necessarily the animations. Alright, preface
Sorry.
this, we don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
And that's what we're
Well,
going
we
to
know that
discuss
Netflix
right
is
now.
going to be
Yes.
involved
This is
somehow.
all speculation at this point based on a few words in a illegally imaged catalog.
In the catalog that tells the retailers to buy their
Yes.
products so they can
One
make
of the
money.
selling points was that kids will see it on Netflix. What that means, and other channels,
Well-
that's the interesting part. Because we know that the web episodes are not airing on any channels. So if it's Netflix as well as other channels, it's not just Netflix picking up the webisodes. Because Netflix and other channels wouldn't pick up the
could be.
webisodes. They wouldn't both pick up the webisodes. So it's...
See, it gets even more interesting. I was talking with a friend about this, and there's the reason why Netflix has been less than eager to take on more TV series is because it's just getting so expensive. And so Netflix has been going ahead and creating their own series, like Daredevil, which is a Netflix original.
Yeah.
And I'm looking here, and Lego. It looks like Lego's just been playing around with Netflix. They had the Ninjago episodes, but they're incredibly uncategorized.
Yeah.
They got all the Lego City clips thrown into one thing. They got some of the Lego Marvel stuff, some of the Lego DC stuff.
They've got all the
But you know,
Chima
if you think
episodes on
if you
there.
think about it, Marvel's got its own cinematic universe. DC's cinematic universe is Lego's animations. It's true. They have nothing except everything Lego keeps doing.
True.
So
Anyways,
so wait. Go back to when you were saying so. They have all the city animations and all the other like small animations.
They've
put
got
together
City,
into
they've got
one thing.
Ninjago, Chima,
well, Ninjago's a TV
this
series.
Marvel Maximum.
Maximum overload.
Yeah, whatever that is. But basically, like
Yeah, maximum
that's,
overkill.
That's probably what they're gonna do with like the 2015 episodes.
That's
like they're all just gonna mash them together, which I'm not sure
I
how
really
that's
See-
gonna
don't
work.
want that to be.
I
I
what
think they're
they
gonna
do.
do it Ninjago style, where they did the mashup of the things into the they added the little movies on, and then they went into a full TV show afterwards.
That would be preferable.
Mm-hmm.
See, here's the deal. There are already Bionicle movies on Netflix.
Two of them.
I think Mask of Light is
Yeah,
on there.
That's
At
no,
a bit
certain
of a
points in
problem.
time, every last one has
No,
been
Mask
on
of Light's
Netflix.
gone.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fourth one is currently there. Third one's currently there. I can't find number 2 and number 1.
That's good. You
I
can
don't
find them
know.
on the internet.
But yeah, what I'm guessing is they're probably going to throw all the 2015 animation.
I believe so,
in one
yes.
thing.
Yeah.
And then, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Lego makes a Bionicle Netflix original series. Netflix has been just beyond eager.
The thing
to get
is,
its own
the thing
series
is,
up.
how would the series be structured? Which is what I'm all open to making a complete show out of it, but like how would it be structured? Would it be like 15-minute episodes or
Hopefully
or
it'd be
20 to 30-minute episodes?
You know, your average
Probably 20-minute, like Ninjago.
Yeah, your average Saturday morning cartoon special show. Hopefully.
Okay then. Well, let's not turn this into a who would voice this person, but like
We already did
would
that.
they get
Morgan Freeman would voice all of them.
more people? Yeah, would they get more people to do that? And if they do, like who would they be? They obviously wouldn't be well-known actors.
Well, that's probably why they'd be doing it with Netflix. Like with Daredevil, none of those actors were really well known, and then all of a sudden,
all of a sudden, they're big hits.
Exactly.
Yep. It'll probably be something on a similar level with Bionicle. Elkie says that they might use the voice actors from Ninjago.
That makes
That is
sense.
a
That people
possibility.
they already know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I feel like,
pretty
but
appealing.
I
Kai
feel
is
like
Tahu,
say,
Zane is Kopaka, Cole is Onua, and then from there just figure it out.
wait, did you say Jay as
Zane.
as Tahu or Kai?
No,
I said Zane is Kopaka.
Zane's
Kai
voice is not
Tahu.
deep enough to play Bat Kopaka.
It's true.
They'll probably just substitute voices just in places or whatever.
Well,
No
let's
one will
see.
care.
The Protector
Zane can be
Fire,
big
Can be voiced by the narrator.
Sensei Wu.
He needs.
Yeah, weren't we the one?
They need to keep the
Weren't we the
narrator.
ones saying that? Yeah. Weren't we the ones who were all, we should turn this not into who will voice who?
Yeah.
well. Anyway.
Don't tell us what to
anyway.
do. We're rebels.
Previously
We
on
do what we
Bionicle.
want.
Describe Mason
I am
in
a
3
rebel.
words. He is a rebel.
I
words.
am an anarchist.
So you were going to describe yourself in
Mace,
5 words.
Bacon,
You know,
Bionicle.
to quote my digital logic instructor, let's focus.
Now,
Okay.
okay. Speaking of focus, so we obviously know kind of, sort of, what the story is going to be about. But
Well, we
The
have vague ideas.
style.
We have no way to confirm them.
how about the style of animation they're going to use?
I really
hope they
would
stick
hope
with.
they keep
Yeah,
it.
I hope they keep
those
this
Yes,
animation,
I want
but with
them
a
to
bigger
keep
budget,
that.
a little bit more walked on. Just a little bit more
Yeah,
smooth.
Merlin
Well,
Man
they'd
needs more
obviously-
than
Yeah, same
just
here.
90
If
seconds
they're-
to write a story.
Yes.
Definitely. I mean, if they're going to get a show, then obviously they need more budget. If they're going to be on Netflix, they need a
I
bigger
want
budget
them to
anyway.
get a
yeah,
show.
definitely.
Yeah.
If you would have asked me in
absolutely.
2014, I would have said no, but I want a show now.
Oh yeah.
And then, hold on.
I mean-
what if the series
Go
ends
ahead.
in a movie? Not CGI, but in the style of that animation.
That'd be cool.
You
Movie.
mean like a straight to or a
not
direct to
sure
video
how a
movie? You mean?
would work out.
I don't know if it's
2007.
Like, I don't know. Maybe after like in 2017
Yes,
we get
2017.
Bionicle, the movie. But wait, then we would have already
I'm-
heard about it in
I
their
don't
list
know.
of releases for all the upcoming Lego movies. So that's bogus.
I mean, maybe
I'm
I
just
don't
not
know.
sure entirely how that would work out. I mean,
Well, I guess it'd be
I think
in the same
Bionicle
way
would
that
work
the
best as a
Transformers
TV
movies work.
series.
Like the Transformers Prime Beast Wars.
I like that show, but I didn't
no.
like the final movie. It just didn't walk
Yeah,
to me.
I haven't. Okay, Mace, I haven't seen it yet. Don't explain anything else.
I won't.
Don't explain anything else.
spoiler alert: they're robots in disguise.
Not too much in that movie at all.
And remember, there were rumors of a Hero Factory movie, but then there were also there's also been not speculation, but there's been reports that Lego, on multiple occasions, turned down like a live action
Man.
Bionicle movie, which would be
That would be
just
so
the
Yeah,
amazing.
because
No,
they
I
were
think Lego's
saying
going to maintain that.
What?
they were saying that a live action
I mean, don't
Bionicle
throw in
movie like
people, but
it just
throw in,
strayed.
like, that cinematography.
It strayed way too far from the original goal.
Yeah.
Like it was supposed to be starring a kid, and then the other
No.
characters
Oh
would
yeah, I
be in the
remember
background.
that. Oh gosh.
Which it basically
Oh
it
yeah,
would
that's
have
right.
taken
the Mask of Light.
it basically would have taken the Transformers route of making the title the monsters and everybody else the main characters.
Yeah.
Please don't tell me Michael Bay was in on this,
Bionicle confirmed,
know.
guys.
because I want to go TP his house now.
New from Bionicle. The Megan Fox
Oh!
figure.
Continuity.
stuff. Everybody hates this stuff. It's
Megan
all
Fox
guppy.
sold separately.
and
I'm just
it looks
kidding.
like
She's not sold
knives all
separately.
put
She's in
together.
every set.
Please do not make a minifigure of Megan Fox.
They already have for
Ninja
the
Turtles.
TMNT sets.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh my!
Oh dear.
Oh!
You didn't know that?
Somebody say my
I knew
name.
there was something about that line that just.
Somebody say my
It
name
just-
real quick.
Oh!
Somebody say my name
Ford.
real quick.
Shia LaBeouf.
Fortean!
Ford.
Hey, if they make a Shia LaBeouf minifig,
They won't.
They have.
well,
They
they
have.
should
Something.
just do it. Shut up! They
Kingdom
just
of
do
the
it.
Crystal
Oh my
Skull.
God.
You're
Oh,
terrible,
minifig.
Ford.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did get
Oh
one.
no, they did make a Shia
That's
LaBeouf.
right. They did.
Yes.
I forgot about
Did
him.
it.
Just did it.
But he doesn't have a
Long
beard.
while ago.
So
True. Yeah, they should just
They
do
should
it.
give him one.
You know what would be the worst? In some twisted, demented alternate universe, Indiana Jones 4, the aliens, were actually characters from Bionicle.
The great beings.
no, Lucas would never have done that.
Oh my goodness, they were the great beings.
I said it's a very demented, twisted.
I added them Makuta fish. They were certainly
I
ugly
hope
enough
and
to be
pray
Makuta
it
fish.
never happens. Makuta fish.
Not as good as Windfish.
So, what if Chris Pratt becomes Indiana Jones?
I mean, I couldn't think of anyone who'd do a better
get-
job, but I don't know.
And we get Lego sets from that.
And
Chris Pratt
It's
is like
true.
every minifigure
Instead
now.
of
yeah,
Disney
he
leaving
has-
everything
Doesn't
alone.
he have?
He's Star Lord. He's
think-
Owen. He's Emmett.
I think Chris Pratt has the most minifig, like
Variants?
I guess
He's
character
tied
ad-
with,
variants and
dude who played
adaptations.
Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2, who had
Oh,
Really?
yeah, he was in Indiana
Prince of
Jones.
Persia,
as a,
Molina,
guide
whatever.
guy. He's Doc Ock.
what's his name?
Alfred Molina.
Alfred
Prince of
Molina?
Persia, right?
Molina. I know that last
He had 3
Yeah.
minifigs, just like Pratt.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he had
See.
the most.
He's tied
anyway.
for the most.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yep.
So
Can I go
let's
ahead
see.
and quickly ask
Sure.
a question that's been weighing on my
Okay,
mind?
go ahead.
Do you think it's actually a good idea for Lego to be licensing sets of movies that kids should not actually be watching? Like, hear me out on this one. I was thinking about it. Indiana Jones 4, there are some parts which are pretty gory. The first
The
one,
ants!
it was...
The ants!
Yeah, the ants. Oh my gosh. My mom was all, why are we watching this again? It's disgusting. I'm like, to be honest, I don't know.
Yeah,
The first
but
one,
they,
I mean, guys melting. That's
Yeah, the guy
CGI,
gets his
but
face
still.
melted off.
Yeah, that
Kitchen
was
scene.
awesome.
that was awesome.
People getting
Shut
their
up.
entrails ripped out in the second one. The third one wasn't that bad. And then Jurassic World, I watched it the other day.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And I'm
that.
like, first off, none of
None
the
of the
sets
sets
are
are
really
even.
accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, they took some
I
major
want to
artistic
say
license.
some of the
Secondly,
Marvel stuff
do
is
we
pretty
really want little
out there.
kids taking big T-Rexes and chopping apart Lego minifigures?
Well, that's what you did,
Yes.
didn't...
I
Chris,
mean,
Chris, did
yeah,
you get Dino
like,
Attack
I
as a
did.
kid?
After watching the movie,
did,
though,
yeah,
I'd be
me.
a little disturbed.
Chris.
Like, if you're just doing it on your own, it's kids goofing off, but doing it in a movie is a little more disturbing.
Chris, you
It
you
is
got
an
Dino
interesting
Attack
argument,
sets as a
argument,
kid,
but
right?
it is also a little too late.
Yes, I did.
Did you have Did you have the laser beam shooting dinosaurs, T-Rex chomp off your minifigure's
I only had a
legs
mutant lizard.
or head?
No, I just stuck the whole minifigure in. That's how demented I was.
You know, it's
Okay, then.
it's hard to take you seriously.
It's true.
Moo!
Yes,
There's
because
a story behind that, everyone.
Okay. Can I just
Sure.
go over his reasoning real quick? So his reasoning for changing his right now for everybody
This
else
is
in
so
the
off
audience,
topic.
Chris's avatar is a cow, and that is because he is taking pictures of his self mock at the moment and wanted a placeholder. Why it is a cow and not his older self mock or the same avatar as it was before?
there's another-
I
He's
don't
trying
know.
to make up to the
There's
farmers.
no story behind that story. So apparently, Klenda and Mal removed my memories, so I became a cow, and Kadehi barbecued me.
Well, I
So
still
that's
think
what
you
that
should
was
have
I
made
kid
about.
you not. That's
Oh,
what I did on
Chris.
chat.
That's
Hey,
what that
hey,
thread was
I
This
about.
think-
entire section where Kadehi is going around asking everyone what kind of cheese they want on
Chris,
their burger.
you have full control of him.
Barber
Why are
Chris,
you-
Barber
Personally,
Chris, Barber Chris.
I think
Kadehi
I
has
think
grown
you should have
way
made it
beyond my
a
sphere of
elephant.
control.
I think
Kadehi
you,
I know
is
what
his
you
own
mean.
guy now.
Chris, you should have made it an elephant because elephant in the room.
No, it's the cow.
Mask
in
of
the room.
Elephants.
Oh, that's the Mask of Control. Which, by the way, the Mask of Control is beautiful.
Speaking of
Just
masks,
so you know.
We already
But not
said
on
that.
camera.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
we already already
This is
went
going
over
to be the
that,
worst
but
podcast
that's
ever.
That's a different podcast. Anyway,
You're the worst podcast
Show.
Oh, come on. People love
show.
chaos.
The thing is about the show is that I feel like it'd be really hard to use that style and get it into a 20-minute
Well,
format.
people bring up this example all the time. My Little Pony.
What about
Just that I.
Be very careful
Alright,
what you say
I have
next.
never seen it, but for the people who have seen it, they say it's great. The animation style works for it. You know, it's good. Shows like Avatar, you know, they're kids shows, but people really like the animation style and people really like the story depth.
Okay.
The DC cartoon universe, the Timverse. You know, you've got Batman animated series, Justice League,
yeah.
Justice League Unlimited, and I've yet to watch Young Justice, but I hear that's pretty good too. Spectacular Spider-Man, Greg Weisman. That's the guy who did that one, right?
I believe so.
I think he also did Young Justice, but that was a
Yes,
really
it
good show.
was.
It also was cartoon animated.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, there's still a market out there for cartoon-like shows.
especially
Not every-
good ones.
Okay.
That
so
the
what's
animation
point you're
could
trying to
walk
make
if it
here?
had a
Lego-
good story behind it, right?
Yes. It needs a good,
Okay.
in-depth story, not something that's, bash, save Island of Okoto. That's good for 90 seconds, but it's not good for 21 minutes.
I have a feeling. Okay, I don't know what it is, but I have a feeling that it's going to take that route. That it's going to delve more in depth than the animations did, just by looking.
Yeah,
at the
and
sets.
one of the selling points in the magazine, it said
Absolutely.
the very in-depth story as one of the selling points. Now, we haven't seen a very in-depth story
Did
yet,
it?
so that has to
Which
be a
is
new
utterly
development.
fantastic.
Well, alright, all of us
I
have read
have.
the book here, right? Alright.
No,
Hi, so that's
Reading just
but I kind of know how it
the
works.
first chapter of that book. What can you tell
Oh,
me
yeah.
about the Skull
They
I
Spider?
read
got
the first
brutally
chapter.
sliced to pieces.
They basically pronounce people dead, legally dead.
well, the skull spiders are a legitimate
Yes.
threat. It's not just bash
But-
them up. They're literally taking people down.
There's one plot point, and
Okay.
I didn't notice this until I listened to TTV actually, but if the Skull Spiders have control of you for long enough,
They will have permanent control
yes,
over
then
you.
Lost will have permanent control over your body and you'll just become
Yes.
a zombie.
All those poor
Okay.
Okotoans in the
That.
spider webs.
Spooky, scary zombie.
All those ones in the spider webs have to
Yeah.
be slaves by now.
That one comment, and think of all the story
Mhm.
possibilities. Oh, there goes LQ.
Yeah, I know.
There is another route they could go with it that I just thought of. Yep. Like, I'm trying to think of which show to reference. Either Heroes or Star Wars The Clone
Oh my
Wars.
goodness.
Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I
Yeah,
haven't
go
seen
with
That
that.
Clone
just
Wars.
occurred to me. That just occurred to me. What you were just saying about the Skull Spiders.
Yeah.
That's Revenge of the Skull Spiders.
Yes.
All the people that were taken over by the Skull Spiders come back and they're
That-
like, eh.
I hope that's what
That would
Ryder
be
Windham
cool.
does. You've read his
Yes.
That
interview,
would be
right?
cool, but
I-
it could be really risky.
I actually hope they come back and say, eh.
You've read their interview with
Lost goes Taika and combined with all the bodies he possessed and turned into a giant spider monster.
Oh dear.
Lost the
Like-
Destroyer.
Well, the fact that he's
Yeah, have you
stashing
seen all those
bodies makes me
body-sized
slightly
cocoons?
nervous. That's why I
They're
was
everywhere.
thinking in Heroes, I don't recommend the show. I can't recommend the show. But there is one guy who starts going crazy, and he's got some kind of weird spider-like powers or whatever that he mutated. And in order to try and cure his powers and cure the powers of someone else close to him, he's been trying to research other people's DNA. But halfway through, he starts going crazy and starts, spider webbing people.
Yeah.
So
Great.
You got the Lord of Skull Spiders. You're saying like he's capturing people for his army. I'm thinking, Dr. Mahinder Suresh is a giant spider. Woohoo!
Anyway.
That's scary.
Anyway,
Um,
I
suffice
don't know
to
what to do
say,
with that.
there is in-depth story if you just look for it.
Yeah. And a lot of the skull spiders
I feel
died.
like
I
that
mean,
this
they
is
didn't
what-
hold back in
Yeah,
the
I
beginning
mean,
of
like-
the book. They talked about them getting
Yeah.
sliced in half and squishing
This-
on the floor.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
It-
Yeah, which I was a little Yeah, I found that kind of interesting.
So we all
really,
want
we're going that route.
so we all want the current style
Yes.
to stay.
It's unique and
a lot of
interesting.
people I've been reading. A lot of people want anime style.
No,
which, I don't know
no,
why. That would be a terrible decision. Other people want CGI, which I think would make it look more.
I think,
fake
I think it would seem
than
a bit
anything else.
too stiff in CGI.
I mean, like, okay. So for me, like, it's a cartoon, and of course it's not real. But there's a fine line between believable and fake. Now, believable is the animation that they're using. It makes sense. It makes sense for their environment. They all fit in. CGI, that is fake. Like, that is blatant.
the budget they
trying
need
to sell
make it
toys.
look great would, I think,
With
it'd just be
the-
too high. I don't think they'd have enough money to make it look great.
Yeah.
Basically. And then like all the movements and
know what you
everything
mean.
and programming. But like the animation they have right now, with like the 2D style, it makes sense. You can watch it and not even have any care about the toys in mind. But
you can still
CGI,
look at it
I
and
feel
see
like
the toys
it should. Yeah, you could still look at it that way. But even if, like, how many times have I watched Legends of Metro Nui and not even thought about Tahu or
Vakama.
Vakama?
He looks
As
absolutely
the
nothing
figure.
like his figure
Yeah,
at
that-
all. That's always bugged me a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I
But-
don't like about the first.
He didn't
three
even have the
Bionicle movies.
right color scheme.
That's not what. That's
He
not
was
the
bright
point
red
I'm
and
trying
orange.
to make.
Why was he bright red and orange?
The point I'm trying to make is with the animations they can take so many liberties, but still not deviate from the goal. They can always, they always make it look proper and well proportioned and all that stuff to the figure.
Mhm.
But with CGI, it has to be that way, no questions asked. So that is definitely selling the toys, period. And the other 2D style animation is selling the toys and providing a good looking show.
I think the
period.
2D animation just needs a little
That
bit
makes sense.
of
Well
a little
spoken.
bit more walk in the, if it's boosted up to a TV show, I think they need a little more frames per second.
Oh,
A
definitely.
little more smoothness to the animation.
Yeah,
But it is
makes
good.
some
I
of
like
our
the
work?
style.
Who's the company? What's the company
I
called?
completely
Toon Bomb?
forgot. I'm drawing blanks.
Toon Bomb, is that it? Because
To be honest, I don't know.
if it's whatever company it is, they're going to get so much employment and so much money from Lego that they will be in the black
True.
for years. And I hope they do, because they're actually a pretty decent
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. The more I thought about it, I think
Uh-huh.
the whole idea of a TV show in the first place, I think it kind of just confirms that the
Yeah.
animations did exactly their job.
either
Yeah,
that
that's-
or it
that's-
says that the
and
sets
great.
did really well. So
I
it's
went to
probably
my
gonna vote.
Or
Target today.
both.
I bought Kota vs. Akimu.
Well,
Yeah, I would dare argue both, because if the animations did not do well, Lego probably would not be going further with the story. They would have to sit down and be all, okay, that
my-
story was awful. What happened with it? But people watched them. People liked where it was going. People wanted more. But
Even the
they could
people-
appreciate them for what it was.
Even the people who didn't like them gave pretty constructive feedback at times, unless they were like, "Oh, I hate this. It's stupid. It's not the
Lego
same."
was supposed to-
Yes.
Ooh, shots fired.
To which I say, nothing has to be the same.
Yes.
Thank
Although I
you.
would enjoy the Three Virtues.
Da,
being
da, da,
the same.
da. Okay.
Well, episode 17.
I thought everyone was all, you 3 virtues confirmed. Guys, that's just the title of the
Well,
episode.
also
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna go on a quick rant. What really makes me just wonder about the Bionicle community is we take the tiniest little detail and we
It's
escalate it
true.
to the size of a giant robot.
Basically.
Yeah, it's like we'll be all, there are gears on the new sets. Return of gears, give me the pass up, guys. It's a little picture of a yellow knob. We can't tell anything. Or hey, look, that's a Nuva symbol on a vague rock. Oh my gosh, it's G1! Oh, oh, oh! And they start going, guys, that's a symbol on a rock. That
Or
doesn't
what about-
really mean
what
that
about-
much.
Guys, there's the shape A cloud is in the shape of a Vahi in the Legend animation. Wait, there's another Vahi in this next one. Wait, Vahis are
Plot
starting to
twist,
appear
Vakama
everywhere.
is the key move.
Well, see, like that I can just.
And then
becomes
in
a
one of the
pattern.
recent
But people
episodes,
like to pick on little details and just blow it massively out of
Because
proportion.
it's
yeah.
fun.
And then
Which I
one of
think are
the
really
one
good
of the
examples
recent
of
episodes,
these.
there was a howl,
Yes, that's right.
and
Oh
everyone's like,
yes, the how was the boss. Everyone's all, oh my gosh, it's a how, guys.
"Calm down."
Haven't you
a
heard of
box.
Easter eggs?
Calm thyself, child. Now, I'm anticipating this. There are going to be lots of comments. People are all, you hater? You're just a hater. Just a hater.
And the answer is
You know
he
what?
is.
You know what? No. It's like, okay, maybe I'm a bit of a hater, but still, let's calm down, guys. We can approach this maturely, rationally.
The
Yes, I
cow's
believe
a
the point
hater.
Chris is
Causing
saying
big
is that
fanboy fights.
we blow everything out of proportion. We need to ease up a bit.
Nonsense.
Basically.
Yes. And you know what? This is coming from a cow, so you know you can trust it.
So how much?
A lot.
How much
I'm gonna
hate
turn
is
him
this
into
cow going to
burgers and
get?
serve him
So
up
much
as a side
that
of
he'll be
I don't
barbecued.
Basically. I
Hey,
mean,
he already barbecued me. It's okay.
I mean, the fact is, you're right. Like, everybody blows everything out of proportion.
Including me.
I mean, like, including
Including
me
Leo.
too.
Yeah.
Also, I also do the
Because
same.
it's fun.
Because like,
well, I mean,
like,
I used
okay.
to do that a lot too, but then I realized, well, we really don't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, speculation is fun. Pointing out details is fun for sure, but there's a certain point where it just becomes obsessive, where it just becomes.
yes. I mean, like, I've
know?
been thinking a lot about these new sets, and new sets.
Praise the
part 3.
windfish.
But like, you can see all these like little like G1-y references to them, like the Nuva symbols and everything, and all the printing and all the complex, overly detailed stuff for the sake of being overly detailed to please
It
old
looks
Forky's
cool.
like boss man. But it's stuff like that says to me like, they're not doing much new, are they?
Really?
Because like
Well,
what it says to me is that, like, in the beginning, at NYCC 2014, they said, we're going to give this series a fresh start.
they have.
We're going to give it something new. We're going to breathe new life
And they
into
did.
it and make it something completely new. Then I see these 2016 wave sets. And they're
I don't
full
know. I
of
think little
old
homages
things.
from the original.
All right.
can-
So
There
that's
is only
basically
one.
telling me that they have.
One.
That's basically
old
telling me
Bionicle
that they
piece.
may have run out of some ideas, and that they're resorting to old things just to please old people, and because they can't think of anything else better to do, which it disappoints me a bit. But I just hope they don't copy and paste the story.
No.
That is my hope.
All right.
see, here's
So,
here's
back
how I've
to
been
set
looking at
discussion.
it. We had G1. Oh, this is good. This is set related.
Yeah.
But basically, like, I look at G1, and it was definitely a fresh start. I could really, honestly appreciate it because they're trying something new. And granted, you could look at it now as a transition stage, but I kind of liked how it was new. Here's the thing, though. We as Bionicle fans, it's a Bionicle community. I'm going to say this. I'm going to get hate for this, but think about it. We're spoiled brats.
We are.
We really are.
That is correct.
We lived on 9 years of, like, the best story ever. Okay, guys, that was fantastic, but... Guys, we gotta move on at some point.
Stupid
I mean,
dog!
what are we now, in our teens?
Exactly.
The dog needs to move on! No. But come on, guys. Like, a lot of us were in our teens, still hoping for the same thing that happens in our childhood. That's called blinded nostalgia. And look, stuff is great because, you know, the Bionicle storyline was great because of what it was, but we're not gonna get it back by complaining. And to constantly try and
We don't
relive
need
the
to get it
past,
back.
There's like we got the whole future ahead of us. We got a brand new storyline.
And
The
here's the thing.
possibilities are endless.
And here's the thing.
Why
People
do we
want
keep
all the
looking
old stuff
back?
back. Why do they want it
Yeah.
back? It's already still out there. It's called
And you know what?
Bionicle Sector 01 or the Bionicle Wiki if you feel like that. But
My
like
Media
it's all
Project.
still there. Just go out and read it.
And you know what? It's okay. It's okay if G1 was a huge part of your childhood and you want to hang on to it. no problem.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean,
I don't have a problem
where
with it.
do you,
It's just
you
like-
gotta draw the line somewhere. You gotta draw the line between your nostalgia and someone else's enjoyment of brand new material. There are kids out there who are enjoying Bionicle for the first time. Do we really want to yank them into our G1 storyline
Exactly.
instead of allowing them to experience something new? If Bionicle G2 becomes G1 in 2016 is when LEGO concedes, okay, fine, fanboys win. Are we really? Then in that case, we're forcing other people to just relive our childhood.
Exactly.
What fun is that?
Yeah, but from
It's
what
just
we've seen
reiterating
of
over
this story
and
so
over. It's
far, I
cyclical.
can't see any
It's not
way
linear anymore.
turned into G1 at this point. I think it's really forged its own path.
Yeah.
May I go on my tirade
Yeah,
now?
Absolutely.
Go on
Okay.
your tirade.
Leo, take the floor.
Bionicle itself had a very, very unique aesthetic. It was, well, biomechanical, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Part of that aesthetic was the little greebly things and the fine details itself. This is Bionicle. It will have that. That's an aesthetic that people associate with it. Yes, it's still clean. That's still part of the CCBS, though. But it can have... Shh. Sorry. It can have that
Breathe, Leo.
aesthetic, but it can still be a completely new story. Like, I don't need to see another Matanui robot rising, destroying a Kodo. It needs to be a completely entire plot twist, but still, there's that aesthetic that I expect Bionicle to have. And these sets, I feel, fulfill it more than the 2015 sets. And I thought the 2015 sets were really good.
Yeah, I like the 2015. And I'd have to say that the Akoto
I mean, like,
villagers
yeah, like,
are the
I have-
best matured
Like,
size
looking
sets
at
we
the
ever got.
2016 sets now, like, I don't have a problem with...
Well,
Creatures
that's,
are
that's
bad.
in the future. That's neither here nor there.
Hail Windfish.
Hailwind fish.
Hail Windfish.
Windfish.
But anyway, like,
Oh my
it's-
goodness.
it's...
Continue.
I mean, it's a rough line. Like, now that I've seen the Toa, like, been looking at them more and more and more since that podcast that I ranted with Bossman about,
I still
like,
have to watch that.
I think I'm okay with them now. Like, I'll accept them, which I already have. I already had done that before, but like, I'll accept them into my psyche now.
Onua and Lua for the
I'll
win.
get them willingly, but it's just like they reek of that smell that says we want it to be just like the old, and I hope they don't embrace that scent.
I feel like
Does that
that's
make
just
sense?
something that...
I know what you mean.
I understand
feel
what you're saying,
they,
but I don't
they
get
haven't
that, so I
gone
guess it's just
overboard
difference
yet
of
with
opinion.
the little bits of the old story yet, I feel. Like, if it was... Like, if they had, like, 20,
They
you know,
haven't.
like, 4 or 5 new old pieces, but they only have that one. And I think it kind of works.
Yeah.
If anything, this...
I mean, like, it's not like overblown.
Yeah, I mean,
with
Lego can do what it wants with its products. I think the caution
it's
caution
not
here, though.
the products that get me right now. I'm saying that if it's that drastic a change from like a very smooth style to a very rough but also smooth style, like, is the story going to do the same thing?
gonna be dark
Where
and
it's a very linearized, where it has a
Nolan's
very
Bionicle.
linearized feel to a very dark and gritty, complex thing.
Christian Bale
just
voices
in a
Tom.
year.
I can feel the power.
Where
Basically
did that
that.
come from? This is
this mask is your friend?
okay, Batman. Get back to the Batcave. You know, the more I think about it, and I've been thinking this for a long while. I think honestly, the biggest detriment to Bionicle G2 is the overzealous G1
Yes.
fans. Because
Yes.
Lego's creates something amazing. It's pretty good. Compare it to Hero Factory, for instance,
yeah.
and man,
I believe.
Lego's
Okay.
got its magic back.
We actually.
But then, I mean, in a sense, by constantly badgering Lego, you know, whether we write angry letters or even if we just give a negative comment on one of their videos, or even on something as simple as a podcast, we fans have the ability to take G2 and make it into anything,
Yeah.
which is so dangerous.
So I'm
In
just
fact,
gonna.
I just need to get this
Okay.
out on the table right now. Bionicle fans of G1, this is not your Bionicle. This is G2, Generation 2. A Generation 2 can't exist with a Generation 1 still appreciating it, but guys, this isn't our Bionicle anymore. This is someone else's
the
experience.
Transformers Generation
This is
2
someone
was
else's
terrible.
chance
And,
to enjoy
to-
the legend.
So just
Leo, I
just
had
let
this
somebody
moment,
else.
though. I had
Follow
this
up on
moment.
Chris's
Okay.
point.
And then you
it is
come
your
in and you
Bionicle.
Okay.
But to try
We
and
gotta,
follow up.
guys, guys. We
Oh,
gotta
we
wrap
do?
up. We're
Okay,
going way over
to try and
time.
wrap, to try and
But
wrap
let me,
up my point.
but let me.
I understand the zealous fans. I understand where you're coming from. But we need to tone it down, guys.
Yeah.
We really need to tone
let
it
me-
down.
let me end
we need
off-
to be mature, and we need to lighten up.
Let me end off by
done.
saying something that I said. Like I think I said it in the last podcast, which I'm sure you will all be able to see by now. But Lego is a great company. They know what they're doing, and I trust in what they are doing. I trust in their decisions.
the
And to
Ah.
follow
Except
up
for
on
Angry
Chris's
Birds, that's
last
terrible
point,
design.
this
So anyway.
isn't your Bionicle, but
We
it
all need to
still
go.
can if you give it a chance.
Let Ford speak.
Yes.
Continue.
So, we should all probably sign off now
Okay.
because it is time to end this podcast,
Sure.
unfortunately.
Should I sign off in Japanese?
No, don't. No.
Sure.
Shame.
Well, I can't.
Empty promises.
Let me too.
Well, I
empty
can't
promises.
sign off and
I mean,
sign.
I can do it on my feet, but it would take forever. I mean, I can do it on my feet, but it would just take a while. And it would be grammatically
So if you
incorrect
did it
and
with
I'd
your
sound like
feet,
an
you'd
idiot.
end up putting your foot in your mouth.
This is only my first semester.
I'm just gonna take the reins
was
here.
beautiful.
From all of us here
Wait,
at
it's
the
Chris who does
BCC,
the outro.
I am Ford.
For the rebel.
I don't care.
I don't do the outro. I screw it up. Ford.
I am
my bad.
Ford.
I am Groot.
And I am Mace.
He is Leo. I'm Chris.
Io sono Signor del Fuoco.
From all of us
Leo,
here,
get rid
we
of
bid
the
you good
typewriter.
tomorrow.
Io sono Groot.
What is this? A Roaring Twenties? All right.
Oh, stop recording.
Toodles.
Oh, okay. And stop.